This is day 2. What are your top tarot decks of 2018, purchased or released? 2018 was a year that I really got into tarot. I've sort of dabbled along. So my first deck I purchased, I was looking for a beginner's deck, and I was looking for, I don't really jive with the image, just the artwork of the Rider-Waite-Smith. So I was looking for a Rider-Waite-Smith clone, and I found this one here, which is the Vivid Journey Tarot. These are the backs, and I found it to be a really good beginner's deck. I loved the colors, and I loved the imagery, and it was sort of a very safe deck. I mean, it reads very well. It doesn't, pull its punches, but it is just really gentle in its imagery, yeah, I would recommend it for someone who's starting out and wants something very colorful. Also, the guidebook is really easy to understand. I think she explains the card meanings really well. So anyway, that's my first deck. My next deck I got was the Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot. And these are the backs. And I spent a few years living by the ocean, so something about like the mermaid thing, the water theme really called to me. I just love her art. It's a Rider-Waite-Smith clone. The sun is one of my favorite cards in this one. So I love the mermaid riding the seahorse, and it just makes me happy, like the sun card. The cardstock is really good. It comes in a bag, but the bag I don't use the bag, it kind of fell apart, so I sort of am using my own bag. But when it comes with a sticker and a free card, and Dame Darcy also has a Alice Tarot and some other artwork on her site. So if you're interested, check that out. So my next deck was a Indiegogo deck, and it is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. It comes in this nice hard box. It has a little white book. Comes with it, the descriptions are really short, so they're good descriptions. I like that it has keywords. I usually, when I'm reading this deck, I look at the guidebook and then I go to another book for some more information. I just love this deck. If you love unicorns, I totally recommend this deck. Each one has like a crystal correlation with it. You can see on their butts, which is really nice. So if you're into crystals and stuff to go along with your readings. Rider-Waite-Smith clone. They're just so cute. People have said that this is a really good deck for like inner child work. Or a good deck for a good beginning deck for a younger person. That is the Crystal Unicorn Tarot by Pamela Chan, you can there's a website. You can probably just look up Crystal Unicorn Tarot online, and you can still get it. You can still purchase this deck. So the next deck I bought was this is the Numinous Tarot. And it's gold It's got gold gilding, and these are the backs. It was a Kickstarter, but I got it in between the first Kickstarter and on the second Kickstarter is going on, but and I think by the time this video is up, it may be over. So if you haven't gotten to the Numinous, I would see if the Kickstarter is still going on. This deck is really cool. It's a very inclusive deck. I like this one. It's the Hanged One instead of the Hanged Man. So a lot of gender neutral pronouns going on. You know, we've got some different underrepresented religions, people with disabilities, older people, not just younger people. I've got this guy here. He's the Mystic of Vials, so I like him. This is the Cups suit in this deck. The cardstock is pretty shiny, but it's easy to shuffle, except that it's a little slippery. And I really like it. Yeah. It reads really well. It's good if you need like a hug deck. The guidebook is I think it's well written. It's written in a very kind yet helpful, informative, supportive manner. You know, it sort of holds your hand and says, you know, this is an issue, but this is how you can think about it in a constructive way. So I really like that. So if you're looking for a bright, colorful, inclusive deck, I would check out the Numinous Tarot. So the last one that I got was Ben Bowen's Spirit Keepers Tarot. Comes in a hard box. She only made 1,000 of them. She wasn't planning on making a second run, but there is going to be a second run. So if you like this deck, you'll be able to get a second run at some point. So these are the backs, and this is it's gold gilded. So she drew this deck all herself, and it was supposed to be a personal deck for her. She wasn't going to print it, and she did. And what she's done with this deck is she's combined the Thoth, the Rider-Waite-Smith, the Marseille, and I think that's it. I could be wrong. So she's combined them so that there are elements of all of those decks in here. And so it's really cool. Really just really cool. I love this deck. There's just a warmth coming from the artwork. You can tell that there's just so much love and care that went into this deck. The cardstock is the most amazing cardstock that I have ever used. It's soft and the cards don't stick together. And I actually haven't shuffled them yet, but I've heard they've shuffled well. And yeah, so definitely, if you love Ben Bowen and her books and her other things, and you saw this tarot and you missed it, you'll have another chance to snatch it up in the second edition. Thank you guys. This has been day 2 of 31 Days of Tarot. Bye.